So notice how you start at S and go out to A. Are there any other line segments that go from the center out to the radius? Sourish, are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to be saying that that's going to be PT
Okay, so let me
or
write it, type it
PS,
in.
PS.
A radius connects the center of the circle and a point and a place on the edge.
There's one. I just remember there is ST.
Okay, that's correct. ST. Now there's also, and you just mentioned it, SP. Those are also good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now
Yep.
there's one diameter. There's one diameter in the circle. Can you tell me the diameter, please?
Can you tell me the diameter? Yes, the diameter right there. That's PT.
Very good, PT. Okay, now there are two chords. Two chords. Do you remember what a chord is from the other day?
And the two chords are, I know the chords. It is AT and PA.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, really good. Now, we also talked about a couple of formulas.
Okay.
Do you remember any of the three formulas that we talked about the other day? Can you give any of them to me?
Yeah, I can give them to you.
Okay, let me know when you've got them. Do you have your notes from the other day, Sourish?
Yeah. The
Okay,
formulas, I know what that is. I know I have my notes in here. C equals R squared.
no, that is not correct.
C equals pi times squared.
So there is a formula for circumference
Uh-huh.
and there's a formula for area. Do you have your notes from last week? Or from, I'm sorry, do you have your notes from 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Let me pull up the notes from 2 days ago because I want to make sure that I actually worked on this with you because I think we did. I think we actually wrote down the formula for circumference and area. So I'm going to go find those notes. I've got them organized here by date. Here's your name. All right, here we go. So the notes I sent you by email, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Yes. Okay. So we did cover this last time. The circumference is pi times diameter. Pi times diameter.
Okay.
Do you have your notes up from last time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Page 4. Can you give me the formula for area of a circle?
Yeah. I think I have it.
Yes, it was sent in the notes. If you got access to your email, you can pull up the notes from last time. You can have them open in another tab.
It's A equals pi R squared.
Yes. And then the last one, which is really probably the first one, the diameter of the circle is 2 times the radius. Okay. Do you have these formulas written down in front of you? Because we're going to need them for the next couple of problems we're going to do.
Yeah. I got that down.
You have them written down.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So let's look at a circle here. Let's look at the circle and let's say it's got a radius of 3 millimeters. Okay, so this is not drawn to scale. Not drawn to scale. Okay, 3 millimeters. Give me the formula for diameter, please, Sourish.
The formula for a diameter.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
You said you just wrote it down.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I wrote it down.
Okay, tell me the formula for diameter. Should be right in front of you.
Two times radius.
Yes, it's 2 times the radius. Are you sure you have these written down, Sourish? Because it
Yeah,
shouldn't have taken you that long to look at it and just tell me, hey, Matthew, it's 2 times radius.
yeah, I just wrote it down.
Okay, so the radius is 3 millimeters. Can you tell me the diameter? What is the diameter then for this circle?
The diameter of circle.
Yes.
The diameter of the circle right here. That right there is gonna the diameter of the circle. What you need to do is just that's gonna be 6.
And what are the units?
6 r squared. 6 millimeters squared.
6 millimeters. Okay. What is the formula for circumference, Sourish?
I think I told you.
I'm asking for it again. What is the formula for circumference?
What I told you is that it is. What I told you is that it's c equals to pi times r.
See, Sourish, I know you're not telling me the truth because you just said you wrote this down and the circumference is pi times diameter.
I thought you just said that it's going to be times, but
Okay,
because
so we're gonna stop for a moment here, Sourish. Okay, and I'm gonna ask you to write these formulas down on your paper. Please write them down on your paper.
okay. I'm writing those down. Let me just write those down.
Do you have these formulas written down, Sourish?
I'm just writing it down. Let me just have some time.
Sourish, do you have these down?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Because you told me that before. Okay. All right. So let's go down to this problem here. Give me the formula for circumference, please.
The formula for circumference. Yep, got you. I got you.
What is the formula for circumference? Did you write down the
Equals
formulas?
2 pi r.
Sourish, I mean, you're either lying to me or
I'm not
something.
lying to you. I'm just
Well,
telling. I'm telling you. I did.
well. Let's look at what's here. I'm going to highlight what's here.
I
Can
don't
you?
even know how I'm supposed to say the formulas rightly.
I'm sorry.
I'm just not even saying the formulas rightly. That's why.
Well, it's just a pi times diameter. There's no r and there's no 2.
Yeah,
So
it's a very complicated thing.
well, whether that's true or not, if you tell me you wrote something down and then I ask you for it down here
It's
and you tell me
C equals pi times D. That's what
yes.
it is.
Okay. Okay. Pi times diameter. Now, what is the diameter of the circle?
The diameter of the circle.
Yes. What is the diameter of this circle?
D equals 2 times R.
That's right. But did we calculate the diameter already?
Yep, I know. Yep, we did.
What is the diameter?
6m. M. Let me
Six
just write.
millimeters.
Let me write that problem down. Number 1.
Okay. How are you doing on getting this written down?
I'm doing good.
Okay. How much more time do you need?
How much more time?
Yes. Have you written all this down?
Yep, I read it. I wrote it all down.
Okay. So we earlier calculated the diameter, which is 2 times the radius, as being 6 millimeters. And
Mhm.
now we're calculating the circumference. The circumference is pi times diameter. What is the diameter?
What is the diameter? Yeah, the diameter for that. The diameter, I told you that is 6.
6 millimeters. So it's pi times 6 is the diameter, or I'm sorry, is the circumference. Okay, now if you're seeing my screen, the pi is before the 6, but the way that is preferred to write is you write the number before the pi. So you would actually want to present your answer as 6 times pi and then millimeters.
Mhm.
You follow that? The number has to
Yeah.
come before the pi. Okay. Now, do you have a calculator with you today?
Is it calculator?
Yes. Do you have a calculator with you today?
Yeah.
Okay. You told me this earlier. You said pi, Matthew, is 3.14. So I want you to multiply 6 times 3.14. Do you have that? Do you have that for me?
Yeah, I'm solving it out in my notes. I instead of calculator, I want to do it in my notes.
This is a calculator problem. Please use a calculator to do this. You said you had
Okay.
one. I believe you. That's why I asked you to grab. If you have a calculator, let's do it. You also have one on your computer,
Yeah.
but I want you to multiply 6 times 3.14.
12. It's 12.84.
That is not correct. Try again,
What?
please.
I did got that.
You've got to type in 6 times 3.14.
Oh, it's 8. Okay. Okay. 18.84.
Yes. So it's 18.84 millimeters. Okay. So there's actually two ways to present the answer. Okay, there's two ways and they're both correct. You can either
So that is
say
the real answer?
they're both correct. 6 pi millimeters and 18.84 millimeters. Now here's the difference. This first one is considered exact, and the second one is considered an approximation. Do you understand what I mean by the word approximation?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? If someone
No, I
says,
don't know what the meaning of approximation means. Is it
do you-
like switching a number?
it's like estimation. Do you know what estimation means?
Estimation means?
Yes. Do you understand what the word estimation means?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me something that you have estimated or something that you have approximated? Or do you want me to give you some examples?
Give me examples.
Okay. Let's say you wanted to drive to Phoenix from Tucson. Okay. And let's say someone asks you, well, how far is it? And you say it's about 100 miles. That's an approximation. The exact answer might be that it's 96.3 miles. Do you understand the difference between saying what it exactly is, like if you go to Google Maps, that's what it is, versus what it is roughly or approximately?
Uh-huh.
So you've been on an airplane before, and the captain comes on and he says, we're going to be there at exactly 3:26 p.m. But that means if you text your friend, you might say, well, we're going to get there at about 3:30.
Yeah.
So the difference is that exact is completely accurate, totally correct, exact, exact, exact. The approximation is like roughly an estimate for this. All right, so let's go now and look at area. What is the formula for area, Sourish?
Internet?
What is the formula for area?
Yeah, the formula for area A equals pi r squared.
Pi r squared, very good. What is the radius of your circle in this problem? What is the radius?
What is the radius? The
Yes,
radius, as you know, the radius, as you know, is 3 millimeters.
3 millimeters. So it's pi times the number 3 to the power of 2. Can you tell me what 3 to the power of 2 is?
Yeah, let me just yeah, I got it. So for that right there. So for that right there. So right now, the pi is 3.14. And
No,
our
no, we're not doing that. We're gonna do it exact, which means with the pi as is, keeping the pi. Then we'll do the approximation. Okay, so what is 3 to the power of 2?
3 and a part 2.
What is 3 to the power of 2?
Yeah, that's 9.
9. So this is pi times 9. But earlier I said it's better to put that number in front of the pi. So it's 9 pi. You just switch the order. And then with the area, it's millimeters squared.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exact.
Yeah.
Okay. Now grab your calculator and we're going to take 9 and multiply it by 3.14. You have that calculator handy?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting it out. Okay, got it.
What is the answer? What is 9 times 3.14?
Yep, I got it. I definitely got it. It just took me, it was like 27 point 26.
Try again.
I said 27.26. What is it not correct?
That is not correct.
28.26. I got it.
Okay, 28.26, and then the units are millimeters squared. Okay, and that's an approximation. Okay, so there's always two answers. Okay, there's always the exact and then the approximate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have this written down? Because we're going to do another problem.
I'm trying to I'm putting that millimeters squares and yep. Next problem.
Okay. So you probably have had pizza at some point in your life. What size does a pizza come in? When you call a pizza place, or if you look on their website, how do you choose a size of the pizza?
How do you choose the size of it?
Yeah, how do you decide which size pizza you want?
I'll be right back. I had to go get myself. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Do you remember what I was asking you before you left?
Yeah. What is the size of the pizza?
How do you decide what size pizza to get?
You should use the radius.
So I don't think you understand what I'm asking. Where's your favorite place to get pizza from?
I don't. I think I don't know what place where I get pizza. I would just only order it.
I know. Where do you order pizza from?
I think the place where I eat pizza is at Olive Garden, I would say.
I don't think Olive Garden serves pizza very often.
Well, I don't know what other place has pizza and
All right.
what.
Well, let
Oh
me
wait, I think isn't it? I don't even know. Maybe it's some kind of restaurant. I don't even know what is it.
okay, let's do a quick search here on pizza places. How about Papa Murphy's? Have you ever heard of Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's.
Yes. How about Pizza Hut? Domino's
Pizza
Pizza.
Hut.
Have
Yeah,
you ever
I just seen ads of it.
Domino's Pizza? Have you ever been there?
I don't think so. I
Little
don't think
Caesars,
so.
Little Caesars Pizza. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any of these your favorite? Like, have you ever been to like Mod Pizza,
Mod pizza.
Blackjack Pizza? Help me out, Sourish. You must have had pizza in your life. I mean, I don't think you're the only kid to never eaten pizza before.
I think I just eat it at Domino's, I'd say.
Okay, Domino's. Good choice here. All right. So I'm going to click on their website here. I'm doing this on my other screen, and I'm gonna look for the size of pizza that they offer. Okay. So most places offer a small pizza, a medium pizza, and a large pizza.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the small, medium, and large pizza, in your opinion? Like, what do you see here? I know we can't quite get it all on the screen.
Small pizza and large pizza.
What's the difference between the small, medium, and large pizza?
The small, medium, and large pizza. Okay, for that right there.
What's the difference between them?
The difference between them. The difference between the small pizza and large, the difference between it is that their size is like the same, but it's very different.
You can't be same different. I mean, what is different about them?
What is different about
Yes, yes.
different? Well, it's just like the size is small and the other size is big.
Okay. Now you may go to some pizza place and they might say like, oh, a small pizza. Well, it's an 8-inch diameter. Okay, and the medium pizza might be like a 10-inch diameter. And a large pizza might be like a 16-inch diameter. Have you ever seen that before?
Have I ever seen that before? Kinda, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's look at a small pizza for a moment. So let's take a small pizza. It's
Okay.
now got a diameter of 8 inches. Okay. So the first thing I want us to do is calculate the circumference of the pizza. Okay. Can you give me the formula for circumference, please?
Formula for circumference.
Yes.
The formula for circumference right there. The formula for circumference, as you know, the formula for circumference, that is the formula for circumference is 8 inch. No.
I want the formula. I'm not asking for the answer. I'm asking for the formula.
C equals pi times d.
Pi times diameter. Very good. Do we know the diameter?
Do we know the diameter?
Yes. Do we know the diameter of this small pizza?
Yeah,
What is the diameter then?
the diameter for that small pizza, that is the diameter for the small pizza, that is 8 inches.
Okay, so it's pi times 8 inches. But is this correct? Do we put the number after the pi? Should you write the number after the pi or before it?
Should you write the number after the pi
Or before it?
or before the pi?
Let's go back and look at a previous problem.
Hmm.
So here's a previous problem. Did we end up writing the number after or before the pi?
After or before after or before the pi?
Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, we did it before the pi.
Before the pi, yes. Okay. So when we come down to your problem, we're going to change this to 8 pi inches. 8 pi inches. Okay. Now this is exact. Okay. Whenever you see a pi there, that means that it's exact. Okay.
Okay.
Like if there's one thing you take away from today's lesson, it's that pi means exact. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to approximate it, we take 8 and multiply it by 3.14. And can you multiply 8 times 3.14 for me, please?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, of course.
What is the final answer?
The final answer. Yep, I know what the final answer is. 8 times 3.14. I know what it is. It is 25 point 22.
Nope, that's not correct. Try again.
Okay, it's
Are you using a calculator, Sourish?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying.
Okay.
The answer for that is the answer for that 25 point 16.
Why are you guessing? If you have a calculator, you're just typing in 8 times 3.14. There's no doing it by hand. Do you have a calculator in front of you?
Yeah, 8 times 4 is 32, and then I got
What is your answer?
my answer is 12. 25.12.
Okay. Now I'm gonna new share, and we've used this tool before. The Desmos Scientific Calculator. It's a great tool. I'll drop it in the chat. I am not asking you to do rocket science, Sourish. I'm asking you to take number 8 and multiply it by 3.14. That's all I'm asking you to do. There's nothing more, nothing less. So I would
Yeah.
encourage you to use that tool. Let's go back and look at your problem here. So the units of measure, what are the units of circumference? What are the units of circumference?
The units of circumference.
Yes.
The units of circumference. What do you know is the units for circumference? I know what that is. It's inches.
It's inches, yeah. It's inches. Now, is this number that I just gave you, that you just calculated, 25.12 inches, is it exact or an approximation?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it exact or is it an approximation?
Is it exact or is it approximation? It's an approximation.
It is an approximation. Very good. Okay. Next thing, let's calculate the area. The area of a circle. What is the area of a circle formula? Can you tell me that, please? The area of a circle. What is its formula?
What is its formula?
Yes.
Yes, I know what it is.
What is the formula?
What is the formula? The formula for that. The formula for that right there. I know what it is. So the formula for that's A equals pi r squared.
Pi r squared. Perfect. Now, this 8 inches is the diameter, not the radius. How do we calculate the radius from the diameter?
How do we calculate the radius from the diameter?
Yes.
The radius from the diameter. For what you need to do, you need to calculate the radius from the diameter by just multiplying it 8 inches squared, like 8 times 8.
But this is the diameter. It's not the radius. Let me draw the radius. So there's the center of the circle. There's the radius.
Okay.
Now let me write the formula. The diameter is 2 times the radius. What's the value of the diameter?
The value of the diameter. The value for the diameter is D equals 2 times R.
What is the number that is the diameter, Sourish?
8.
8. How do you solve this equation? 8 equals 2 times r. How do you solve this equation for radius?
What you do is that for the radius, I think you should be able to just re uh
What's the math operation here between the 2 and the r?
math operation with 2 and r. It's
Yes.
multiplication,
Okay. How do you undo multiplication?
division.
Okay. Divide both sides by 2. What is the radius? What is 8 divided by 2?
8 divided by 2 is 4.
So the radius is 4 inches.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to our original question to find the area. The area is pi r squared. What is the value of the radius?
The value of the radius.
Yes. What is the number that takes the place of the radius? What is the value of the radius?
The value of the radius for that. It is 4 inches.
Right. So we're going to square 4. What is 4 squared, Sourish?
16.
16. Does the 16 come before or after the pi?
There's the 16 come before or after the pi. After the pi.
Let's go look over here. Did we leave the 8 after
Oh,
the
it's
pi?
before the pi. Before.
Before the pi. 16 pi. Now the area is inches squared, and this is exact. Okay, this is exact. It's exact because it's got a pi in it. Okay, now I want you to grab your calculator and take 16 and multiply by 3.14, please. Excuse me. 16 times 3.14.
16 times 3.14. Okay. All right. $16 times 3.14. That is going to be, I'm checking out my calculator.
Okay.
50.24.
50.24, and it's inches squared, and this is an approximation.
Yeah.
All right. That will do it for us for tonight, Sourish.